Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back. Listen, you know how this thing goes. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and make sure you turn those notifications on, alright? Now that that's out of the way, if you're ready, I'm ready. Boruto episode 2 review. Let's go! So the episode starts us off with Boruto finally getting his ass back in school after serving a 2-week suspension, because you know what? If you want to take 2 weeks off of school as soon as it starts, the best way to do it is to throw a train into the side of the Hokage mountain, which Boruto did, so his ass served that 2-week suspension. So now that Boruto's back in school, you know, we finally get to see what he's made of. Right off the bat, the one thing we find out about the school is that it has a ton of problems. 1, the anti-bullying campaign is terrible. 2, it's very hard to find a teacher anywhere. And 3, the classroom is full of haters. So as Boruto enters the classroom, he basically introduces himself to everyone saying, "Yo, what's up? It's your boy Boruto." But you find out people are not feeling him. Turns out that people don't like Boruto simply because of the fact that they felt like he got past the whole training to the mountain thing only because he's the Hokage's son. So naturally, you know, when you're the man's son, people are not going to like you. But not only do we find out that, we also find out that just because Naruto was friends with a lot of the parents doesn't mean that the kids are friends. Turns out Ino Insai's kid Inojin is not only a little bastard that needs more sun, but he also needs some lessons in loyalty. Inojin, being the hater that he is, not only accuses Boruto of riding the Hokage's coattails, but he also reminds the class that had anyone else done what Boruto did, they would have found themselves in jail. Boruto, not being one to acknowledge his haters, brushes off Inojin's words and instead offers him the opportunity to be friends. It's at this point that Inojin gets a stick up his ass and tells Boruto that he doesn't even consider him worth his trust. Now, as he does that, he quickly slaps Boruto's hand away, and Boruto shoots him a look that essentially says, "Don't forget whose show this is, I can get your ass killed off next week." Not being one to let a rough start slow him down, Boruto moves on to complete exercises that he missed while serving his 2-week suspension. This exercise not only measures one's abilities, but also points out strengths and weaknesses. It's at this point that we find out that his school has some of the best damn Wi-Fi this side of the Mississippi. Denki swoops in with his trusty computer to tell Boruto, who expects to be on top, that he finished second, not first, to a kid named Yuino Iwabi. Who is Iwabi, you might ask? Iwabi's a 17-year-old, 16-year-old who apparently has been held back a few times. The reason he's not around is because he didn't think it was worth hanging around all the amateurs. Because that's the one thing you should do. Whenever you're failing in school and you've been held back a few times, don't show up to class. That works. With half a day of bullshit out of the way, Boruto, Shikadai, and Denki head back to the classroom to grab some lunch. It's at this point we meet Iwabi, and unfortunately poor Denki gets bullied for the second time in 2 episodes. It's at this point that we learn that Iwabi's upset because he feels like Ninja World just isn't what it used to be. The academy, once known for creating ninjas, now not only teaches ninjutsu but general education courses as well. You know, those things you need to get good jobs. Iwabi's also upset because he feels like the ninja world has gone soft ever since Naruto's ushered in the days of peace. Iwabi feels that the only thing that matters is being strong, and the best way to show that strength is to bully your classmates. It's at this point that Boruto's seen enough and he's not going to let his boy Denki be bullied by Iwabi any further. Wanting to step up to the plate, Boruto offers to throw those hands with Iwabi. As the class makes its way to the training hall to watch the fight, Shino arrives in his classroom and realizes that his class is missing. It's at this point that he also realizes that he'll probably be fired. As the fight between Boruto and Iwabi takes place, we quickly learn a couple of things. 1, the only technique that Boruto has to rely on is shadow clones, and 2, somebody probably should have checked Iwabi's birth certificate. Not only can he do earth style, but he can also run up the walls, as well as use the substitution jutsu, plus a number of advanced techniques. As the fight rages on between the two, Iwabi eventually gets pushed into a corner by Boruto, and he has no choice but to rely on the weapon he vowed not to use. It's at this point that Inojin steps in and reminds Iwabi that he promised not to use this weapon. Inojin, for his part, really didn't want to get killed off next week and tries to make amends by recognizing and acknowledging Boruto. With the fight behind him, Boruto's first day of school ends with everyone in the class finally being cool with him, including Iwabi, and he's finally recognized as not only the Hokage's son, but also just a good classmate. In conclusion, this was just an alright episode to me. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. But you know what, for the most part, I still enjoyed it. If by some chance you go back and watch it again, here's a little fun thing you can do. See at what point Denki's laptop goes from being a laptop backpack to a simple laptop. Also, count how many weapons the students were allowed to bring into the classroom, alright? Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for the review. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If so, go ahead and smack that like button on your way out. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, that's going to do it. I'm your boy, Heroes Come Back 2. As always, do great, be great. I will catch you guys in the next video, man. Peace.